but I personally feel ill a lot. I've always had a lot of medical conditions my whole life. A lot of stuff is undiagnosed as well. Like, I go to the doctor for the same things over and over again, but they can never find anything diagnosably wrong with me. I just want to get better from the fucking virus, but everyone just wants me to do a bunch of things and be really social, and they don't give a fuck. I'm here and I'm waiting for my appointment, and I'm really nervous. This is the first time I'm here by myself. I have this stupid little bracelet on, and they should be back shortly, and I'm really scared. I'm really scared. I'm really scared. They had to manually take my blood pressure because it was too high. When they tried to do it, I was tensing up, and the outlook so far is not very good. She's like, what could be causing this? I don't know. So the outlook isn't very good. Maybe she probably shouldn't have come. So they wanted me to do a urine test to make sure it's not an infection, and then they want to send me to get x-rays. So I have to go get x-rays done, I think. And yeah, so they gave me a doctor's note for work. I have to go on the weekdays because they're closed on the weekends, and it'd be really hard to get in somewhere else on the weekends. So I have to try and get in to get an x-ray done. Okay, so I would say it went better than expected, but not great. This is gonna be some medical talk for a second. So I mean, it went good in the sense I did it by myself. It was better by myself, but there's only so much they can do, obviously, because of where the pain specifically is located most of the time. It's like, they're like, all right, well, it can't really be a hernia because the spot's weird. They didn't like feel a bulge. They want me to get an x-ray done either today or tomorrow, a weekday, because they're closed on weekends, the main place that does it. So they can just like make sure there's nothing going on inside my stomach, which is scary. I've had one type of scan when I had appendicitis, but I don't know, maybe I've had an x-ray. I don't know. I've had a lot of blood work and tests done in my time. We'll just have to see what's going on, I suppose. I'm so nervous. I can hear her talking in there with the doctor about me. So I finally got a call on my x-ray results, and as I kind of suspected, they found nothing. Technically, I didn't get a call. It went straight to voicemail pretty much. I was sitting right next to my phone, and I saw it light up for a second that I was getting a call, but then it immediately stopped, and then I got a voicemail, and the number wasn't my doctor's number, but I listened to the voicemail, and obviously I'm not going to play the voicemail, but it was like, hi, this is the doctor. The clinic's closed, so call back tomorrow. And we have the results of your x-ray. It's pretty unremarkable. So they called back. So they called, just leave a voicemail just to tell me that the results were unremarkable. Which, I mean, I guess I'm glad they didn't find something wrong, but at the same time, then I'm like, then what's been causing me pain? I don't know. And it kind of just makes it seem like the whole day was just a total waste. And trying to get a diagnosis and trying to get better is just a hopeless cause, because I've gone to the doctor so many times, and every time I list similar symptoms, and every time they like think of different things. One time it's anemia, it's this, and every time they're like, everything came back negative, which is good, but at the same time it's bad because it means I still feel sick and I don't know why. And I've tried altering my diet and exercise routines, and I just don't know at this point. So as I expected, the results came back and there was really nothing wrong at all. At least not that could be seen on an x-ray or that could be seen at all. So basically, we're back to the exact same page on which we started the story, and we're getting nowhere. And I know that this video is really different and unusual. It doesn't even have like an ending because I didn't find anything, but I just wanted to sort of showcase what it's like dealing with having an undiagnosed sickness that I've dealt with for several years. It's not that I'm not happy that nothing's wrong, because obviously I am happy, like there's nothing going on, but at the same time it's like, then what's been causing all of this pain? It makes me second guess everything that I've felt, but I'm like, no, I fucking know that I was in pain and that I didn't feel good, but they couldn't find anything, so what could it be? And it's incredibly frustrating not having a diagnosis or not knowing why you're constantly feeling sick. I did go gluten-free several years ago, which greatly helped, and for a while I thought that it did fix all of my health problems, because for a while I was feeling really good until like September of 2019. It sort of started acting up again. I was facing like lightheadedness, and then towards like I would say October or November-ish of this year, that's when things sort of started to get even worse as far as me just constantly feeling sick, which is why I decided to go to the doctor when I did, which of course resulted in nothing. Obviously, I don't know, maybe staying at home has somehow impacted my physical health. I mean, I still go to work, but I mean, maybe that's impacted my health in some way. I really can't be too sure what it is or what's been going on. And that's the most frustrating part. I'm like, what caused this, and this? If it's not this, or if there's nothing, then why am I feeling like this? You know what I mean? I did have COVID in November, and I have been feeling worse since then, but I recovered from COVID, and my COVID symptoms weren't that bad as far as I knew. So as far as I'm aware, this isn't COVID related or anything associated with that. I've taken the virus very seriously. I've only gone to work pretty much and like the store a couple of times per the request of other people, but I always wear my mask and take precautions as necessary. Other people just like to always tell me how to live my life, and when there's no diagnosis, people just obviously are like, oh, then nothing's wrong, you're fine. And people just don't get it when I say I still don't feel good just because I don't have a diagnosis. No, I don't want to do this. No, I don't want to do this. And no, I don't want to do this. 2020 was just a rough year for everybody, as it was a big dramatic change for the world, and it's definitely impacted my mental health, which I guess theoretically could be greatly impacting my physical health as well. It's definitely been hard to cope with having a lot of people at home all the time, frequently, and never leaving, so I never get personal space. It's definitely been hard having to cope with not just being able to go hang out with my friends whenever I feel like it. Not that I could really do that anyways because I have strict parents, but hard to just not go on dinner dates with my friends and do the things that I used to be able to do before COVID. Because before COVID, I genuinely feel like I was in a really good place. I was always having a lot of fun. And while I had some issues going on at home, I was ultimately happy with everything. And then COVID hit, and that's when I just started getting worse in general, physically and mentally, and just everything, I guess. Because I know a lot of things can affect physical health as well as mental health. So I guess we'll never know. It's a mystery that's waiting to be solved. I know this video wasn't like happy or fun or good, and it didn't even have a positive outcome, but that's just what I deal with all the time. This is my life, and I guess I just wanted to make a video honestly talking about my life. But that is all for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.